yogis. Today there is another video coming from Cuba. As you can see, I'm in the middle now, so not what you might know as all of the beaches and so on. So we are just in Vinales, it's called, and it's super beautiful here. And I thought I'm gonna send you some nice yogi vibes and some little asanas so you can practice at home with a little bit of Cuban vibe. And it's gonna be a shorter practice, not an hour long, but something which gives you energy, something which gives you stretching and some strength as well. So just do your best as usual. Try to avoid any pinching pain. Try to get that long, nice stretching sensation, and just do your best. You can come into child's pose at any time, and you're just gonna flow with me. If there are any sounds in the background, I'm sorry, because I'm in a neighborhood here, but just try to focus on yourself, and as I said, just be with yourself, breathe, and see what's good for you. We're going to get started in a kneeling position, so just go and sit on your heels. You can also put a block or something in between if you want to, if it feels more comfortable, and then just placing your hands on your lap, and then rolling your shoulders up on the inhale, and exhale down the back. 2 more times like this. Inhale up. Really make big circles and down the back. And just one more time. Inhale up. Hold your breath at the top. Keep your shoulders tucked in. Super tight as your shoulders want to kiss your ears. And then exhale, rounding down the back. And then keep your shoulder blades down. You can close your eyes at any time. And then just stay here, just breathe. A few moments to just arrive on the mat, feeling how your knees, your shins, and your feet are touching your mat. Becoming still. And with every sound you are hearing, even if it's my voice or something else in the background of your space where you are right now placed, just try to get a little bit more still, a little bit slower in your mind. And then we're going to prepare to move after a few rounds of breath. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. And then inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round like this. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly open your eyes, and on the next inhale, just raise your arms up, over the head, look up, gaze up. Maybe you want to lean back a tiny bit. And then on the exhale, place your palms to the front, place them in front of you, and then just come into a tabletop position. Try to have your wrists below your shoulders and then your knees below your hips. And then we're going to start with some rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, really make it arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, cat pose. One more time like this. Inhale up. And exhale, round the spine. And you can stay like this, or maybe you want to tuck your toes and just lift up your knees a few centimeters off the mat so you are hovering. Your spine is still super straight, so you don't want to come and fall back or arching your spine back. And then we're going to continue 3 rounds. Inhale, drop the belly, everything else stays stable. Exhale, round, push the mat away. 2 more like this. Inhale. Exhale. like this. Inhale and exhale. You can stay like this, firing up your thighs a little bit more, or maybe put down your feet, but still your knees are lifted. And then the same movement. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. A little bit more engagement here. Inhale and exhale. Whew. Feeling the thighs. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Tucking your toes back. And then just shift back, shift back, shift back until your hips are above your heels. And then just slowly stretch out your knees. And then just walk your dog here. First one of the class. I'm gonna take it slow. We have some firing practices in between, but we're gonna take some rests. As yoga is not there to just drag you down and run you out of energy, it should give you energy. So always find your edge. This is how life goes as well. We are running, and we have to know when we have to stop, to take a break, to recharge. And then become still in your downward facing dog. Your fingers are spread wide and your index fingers want to show towards the front. So you make a little bit of an L shape with your thumb and with your index fingers. And then try to press your hips more back rather than falling down. So you have a long, long spine. Your heels never ever have to touch the ground. You can also bend your knees. This comes with time. Rib cage comes back in. One more breath in here. And then slowly bending your knees, look to the front, and then just two big steps towards your hands. Come on into a halfway lift. Crown wants to come to the front. And on the exhale, just fold down again. Just fold as far as you can. You never have to touch the ground. Two more. Inhale, halfway. Hands on the ground or on the shins. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, forward fold. And then just catching your elbows here for the first round and just sway from side to side a little bit. I'm just watching my mosquito bites on the legs. You can close your eyes and just imagine that everything you don't need anymore is just falling out of the crown of your head. Maybe the whole week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on, every day. This is just in the past. You don't have to hold on to anything what happened because you are here now. And neither worrying about what's happening now on the mat or afterwards. Try to be just here, feeling your heartbeat, feeling your breath. One more breath in. And on the out breath, just dropping your hands down. Keep your hands on your hips, and then with a flat back, just come up all the way, all the way, all the way, and then hands up overhead. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, hands in prayer position in front of your chest, and just press your thumbs into your chest. And then just feeling your heart beating here. Maybe you're also lucky to feel the sun. Tucking in your tailbone a little bit more to engage your core, even in standing. And just feel your feet rooted down on the mat and that you're stable. Even if this is an uncertain time in your life, there's always something which can ground you, which can bring you back. So for me personally, it's yoga because it brings me back into my body rather than just being stuck in my mind. And then we just kind of flow, easy. Open your eyes slowly, and then on the next inhale, arms overhead. Maybe you want to arch back a little bit. And exhale, just fall down over straight legs. Inhale, halfway, as we did before. Exhale, bend your knees, plant both feet and both hands, and then just slowly step back, 1 foot at a time, coming into plank pose. First round here, you don't want to drop your belly too far down, you don't want to have your butt too much up. So try to engage it here, try to really tuck in your pelvis, be strong here, and push the mat away with your arms. Be strong and feel this super engagement in this pose. You have 4 corners which are supporting you, and at some point your body starts to shake. So this is a reaction, this is your physical reaction, but you can control how you are reacting in your mind. What are you telling yourself? I cannot hold this. Last time I was also dropping down. I'm too weak. Or what if you would tell yourself, I'm strong, I'm capable, I can do this. Your mind is then telling your body a different chemical reaction, and your body can just react differently. Hold here for 3 more breaths, just for this first round. Inhale and exhale. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Inhale for 3 and exhale. Inhale, shift to the front, or maybe you want to drop your knees and lower down. Otherwise, in full plank, elbows come in super tightly. Just hover above the ground for a second, and then just lower down all the way to the mat. Inhale, first round, baby cobra. Just come up as far as you don't need to support yourself with your hands. So you should be still able to lift them up without collapsing too far down. Lower down on the exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Tucking your toes, and maybe you want to shift your hips back towards your heels and then just press up to downward facing dog. Or you want to have a little bit more strength, tucking in your elbows tightly and then just pressing up in one long line towards plank pose, and right away shift back to downward facing dog. Just here easy for this first warm up round. 1 more breath in and out. And then on the next inhale, bend your knees, step the other foot first to the front, which you've not done before. Come into a halfway lift and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees slightly, come up all the way, all the way, all the way. Exhale, hands to prayer, and then close your eyes again. And now we didn't do so much movement, but still you feel maybe some heat creating in your body. So we don't always have to rush. We don't always have to rush in our daily life. We don't have to rush healing. We don't have to rush anything, because if we go slow, we feel everything, and only then we know how to cope with it. And that counts for everything. The next round, we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit more. Open up your eyes. Inhale, hands up overhead. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, place down your hands and then step back. And then either way, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Your choice, you can come into Cobra, or maybe press up to upward facing dog. Shoulders come down the back. And then on the exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths this round here. Inhale through the nose, out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose, out of the mouth. 1 more time. Inhale and out of the mouth. Release. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the front, step or hop to the front of the mat. Come into a halfway lift right away, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up standing all the way, look up, gaze up, maybe lean back, and exhale right away, dive down again. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back to plank, and then lower down your version. Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin. Press back to downward facing dog. This time, place your left foot a little bit more towards the right side. You're stable. And then inhale, lifting up your right leg. On the exhale, bring it towards your nose, round your back. Your shoulders are above your wrists. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, cross it towards the left elbow. Again, shifting to the front. Inhale, push it back. Inhale, bring it to the right elbow. And then push it back. 1 more breath in here, lift it up a little bit higher. And then exhale, just place it between your hands towards the front. Today we're going to do some hop switch here. So you're going to take a breath in, and on the exhale you're just going to switch legs. Take another breath in and exhale, hop switch back. On the next breath in, if you are stable, just come up, high lunge. Stay here, get stable, control your heartbeat, and again, watch what you are telling yourself. Feel the stretch, press the left heel away. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in, maybe lean back a little bit. And exhale, both hands to the ground. You can flow through your vinyasa or maybe just meet us in downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, press up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Place your right foot a little bit more towards the left, and then inhale, left leg comes up high. Exhale, round your spine, knee to nose. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, press it back. Make it an extension as much as you can. And then exhale, towards the left elbow. Inhale, push it back. Just stay here. Get controlled. Left hip comes down a little bit. It's not about the height of the leg. And then on the next exhale, just place it between your hands. Become stable. Inhale here, hop switch. On the exhale, one more breath in, and exhale, lightly, just legs moving. When you are stable, inhale, come up all the way, sit deep. Feel it in your right hip. Become still here, arms are coming up, but shoulders are still going down. Tucking in your belly button. Knee above your left heel. Maybe your leg stretches. Become still. One more breath. One more out breath. Inhale, maybe leaning back. And exhale, just both hands down, and I'm also wobbling here. And then flow through your vinyasa, or maybe just downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, press back. Inhale here, bend your knees, look to the front, step a hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, come up all the way. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, come into chair pose. And then just sit down here. Sit down, sit with whatever is coming up. And I mean not only physical reaction, but maybe also some anger, because you hate chair pose, as I do actually. But this is okay. We must do the things we think we cannot do. This is what a famous quote is said. So I always think I cannot sit so long into chair pose. So when you try and you just get every time a little bit better, you see you can do it. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, chest up high. Exhale, press back. Inhale again, lifting the right leg up, this time opening up the right hip. Let your right foot fall towards your left glute. And it's so individual how high your knee is coming. Mine is not pointing up straight. This is my max. So others can open their knee towards the sky. Others are just pointing towards the side, and this is fine. Don't compare. And then make 3 circles with your knee towards the sky. As you would draw a little bit of a circle into the sky, your personal circle of life. Everything comes and goes in circles, we know that. And then inhale, stretching out the right leg. Exhale again, knee to nose, as we did before. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, push it back. Exhale, bring it to the right upper arm. And push it back. Again, set it through. This time, put your left foot in a 45-degree angle. Get set, your right knee above your right ankle. And then come up warrior one. Stay up here straight. Your left hip wants to come to the front. So both hips are facing towards the front, like two lights pointing out the way. Inhale here. Exhale, hands behind the back. Interlace all the fingers. And then stretch back, chest up high. Take a breath, go slow. No one's rushing you, I'm not. And then on the exhale, just bend forward and bring your right shoulder inside of your right foot or inside of your right knee. You can put the right foot a little bit more to the right side if you need to. Try here to bring your left hip again to the front, humbling your warrior. Humility, one of the great things we all should learn, to have a little bit more humiliating, not ourselves, but also, being humble towards life, what's bringing us. What's been serving us is what we need to deal with. So not putting ourselves, even if we made it into a pose, to grow our ego, to still feel that humbleness. Take one more breath. Exhale, slowly lift up. Inhale, stretch back, lift up the arms, maybe leaning back. And then exhale, both hands towards both sides of the right foot, step back. And then downward facing dog or vinyasa, again, your choice. Chest up high. Exhale, push back. Catch your breath. And again, watch your mind. What are you telling yourself? Oh no, the left side is coming. I don't want to do this. Just be with your body. Have a beginner's mind. You don't know what's happening. Maybe this side is so much different today. Put your right foot a little bit more towards the left side. Inhale, left leg stretches back. And on the exhale, bending the left foot. And again, so individual. Stay here, but still pressing into your left hand. Don't only fall onto your right side. And then small circles with your left knee into the sky. Number 2. And number 3. Inhale, stretch it back. And then again, exhale, knee to nose, below the body. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, towards the left elbow. Inhale, point it back, get long. Exhale, place your left foot between your hands. Your right foot is coming in a 45-degree angle. And then slowly coming up into warrior one on the right side. Here a little bit of wind is coming, as you can see. But this is another distraction from outside. So it's not about the distraction from outside, which should fill us up or determine our way how to go. We should still be steady. So it's said that everyone can just meditate on a mountain like this. But meditation is really to meditate on Times Square, for instance, where there's so much going on, where you are just distracted all of the time from your inner wisdom. So by practicing this, you get better and better. And it's small steps, but it's so much worth it. Inhale here, exhale, hands behind the back. One finger over the less common way. Inhale, chest up high. And exhale, just fold between your legs. We are just here one time. Maybe you get a nice crack by just bringing your arms a little bit higher above. Feeling that. Wrapping the right hip back to the front. Be strong here. Feeling this intense stretch. And then on the next inhale, just come up again, all the way, all the way. Inhale, maybe leaning back a little bit. And exhale, both hands down, and then step back. Flow through your vinyasa, or meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale up. Exhale, push back. One last flow we have. Inhale, bend the knees, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back into chair pose, sit down deep. Exhale, hands to prayer. And again, tucking in your tailbone here, long spine. Inhale, get long. Exhale, lean to the front, and then the right elbow comes to the outside of your left knee. And try to peel your left shoulder towards the sky. Intense twist here. So twists are there to wring out any unnecessary things in our body, physically but also mentally. So to emphasize whatever you want to let go of, which is dragging you down or bothering you, you can just imagine now that you're just wringing it out. One more breath. You can stay here or maybe place the right hand down and the left hand up. And for those who want to have a little bit of balance, I propose you can try to bend your knees, placing both hands towards the left side. The left elbow is coming towards your left hip, right elbow towards your right knee. And you really have to scoop it up. And then it's like a shovel. You're just balancing here. And I feel the sweat and the sunscreen on my legs, but it's okay. One more breath. Exhale, just fall down again. Inhale, back to side, and then come back to normal chair pose, lifting up the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, you can flow through your vinyasa or just meet us again. Downward facing dog. Come up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees again. Look to the front. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, into chair. Other side, prayer position. And then again, left elbow towards the outside of your right knee. Pressing up. Sitting down deep. Right elbow pointed towards the sky. Stacked directly above the left elbow. And then you can stay here. Or maybe dropping the left hand down, reaching up to the sky. This is plenty. Or maybe if you want to try, come down, right elbow towards your right hip, left elbow towards your right knee, and then slowly scooping it up. Maybe even lifting the left leg up, pointing, being strong here. The worst thing what can happen is falling, and then you learn. Slowly come back. Come back through side angle, and then back, prayer position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. That was the last time, I promise. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, bend the knees. Look to the front, step or hop. Halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up all the way, no more chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer, catch your breath. Be with yourself. Let go of whatever happened on both sides. Catching your breath. We have one last standing pose, and then this is done. This yoga is already past. But you have so much more now internally. Open your eyes and then slowly shift your weight into your left foot. And then we're gonna tuck in our right leg, catching the right knee. This is perfect, this is plenty. You can just stay here. Or you can come into tree pose or just turn towards you, bringing the right foot inside of your left thigh. And this is amazing. You can also stay lower, but never on your knee, please. Otherwise, just maybe come up. You can stay here. Again, this is plenty. Maybe lifting the arms, balancing here, finding one focal point. If you want to try a little bit more, you can try to catch your foot from below and try to wrap it up, laying it on your left thigh and maybe even catching around, grabbing onto the left toe. Inhaling, if you are with me. And then exhale slowly, fold down, controlled, stopping halfway, and then dropping the left hand down and maybe bringing your nose towards your knee or your shin. Still holding onto your right toes. Right knee pointing down. Still breathing. Be strong here. One last breath. Exhale. If you're in the bind, bend your knees a little bit, your left knee, slowly and controlled, coming up, still catching the foot, and then slowly releasing, inhaling, arms up, stretching out. Woo! I'm wobbling as well. The right foot, and then slowly setting it down. Arms come to Tadasana. Just take a breath in here. Palms facing towards the front. Exhale out of the mouth. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Last balancing pose, and then we come down. Bring your weight into the right foot. And then again, your option. You can just bring your your foot into a variation of tree pose, but try to have your left knee pointing towards the side. Tree pose is perfect here. It's perfect for balancing, it's perfect for strength. You can try to sway a little bit to also bring a little bit more strength inside. If you want to try the bind, just catching the left foot from below, and again, both sides are different. Try to not judge if this one is not working so well than the other. Try to get the bind from behind. Maybe you have to twist a little bit, and then inhale. If you caught the foot, hand up, and then on the exhale, very slowly, controlled. What are you telling yourself here? If you tell yourself, I'm stable, I have this, I got this, it's so much different than just dragging yourself into it. And in balancing poses, we are rushing so often because we want to get it done. But this is when we get out of balance. It's the same with healing processes. If we are rushing through a healing, we never get to heal all the bits and pieces which have been damaged. And it's painful and it sucks. It's really annoying sometimes to go through into it every time again because it comes and goes into waves. By not feeling it, we are avoiding it. So I'm telling myself and I'm telling it to you. It's not that I would know perfectly. Take one last breath in here. Exhale, slowly bending the knee. Come up, controlled, controlled. Arm up, overhead. Slowly releasing the bind. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, just slowly stretching out the left leg, pointing it. Hold it up just from your strength, from your core, and with your left thigh. One more breath. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, chair pose, don't panic. Come onto your toes and sit down. We have been in side crow. Last option I gave to you. Opening up your knees, you can otherwise also stay here. Just dump back a little bit. You can place your hands down. Try to turn them out a little bit so you have more support. And then bringing your knees up high. And depending on if you are also having sunscreen or not, it might slide a bit. And then lifting up. Pointing your toes together, being strong, rounding your back. Just one more breath in here. Exhale, slowly release. Come into a yogi squat here, opening up the feet a little bit more. Hands in prayer position and open up your chest. You don't want to round in here, you want to open and press the elbows towards the outside. And breathe. Last deep breaths here. And one more inhale. And exhale, just pointing the hands to the front, slowly sitting down onto your butt. And then bring your left foot onto the inside of your right thigh. Half butterfly pose, flexing the right toes. Inhaling. Arms up and exhale. Just lean to the front. Catch whatever you can catch. You never ever have to go deep. And try to bring your nose towards your knee. Breathe. Breathe. Let go. Maybe feeling the sweat and the intensity. Just slowly leaving your body. Just here for a beat. Inhale, slowly come up and then placing your left hand towards the outside of your left hip. Sweeping your right hand over your right leg. Pushing out, lifting up high. And exhale, go back. We do this 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, sweep down. One more. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, go low. Switching sides directly. Left leg stretches out. Right foot comes onto the inside. And then again, over your stretched out leg. Get long. Exhale, just fold. Fold and feel the stretch. The more you flex your left foot, the deeper the stretch goes. Don't drag yourself into something. Again, also these poses are teaching us that healing and everything is just taking time. One more breath. Exhale, slowly release. Roll up, placing your right hand towards the outside and then sweeping the left hand over. Pushing your hip up high. Exhale, just go back. Two more. Inhale, stretch up high. Exhale, go low. One more. Inhale, up high. And exhale, go low. And then just bring your seating bones a little bit more towards the middle. Let your feet touch each other. And then just lay down. Just lay down here and release. One more time. We are hugging in both knees towards our chest. Both hands are coming to the side if you have space. And then let just both knees drop towards the left. Gaze to the right. Just releasing the lower back. Just here for a beat. And then on the inhale, lifting up both knees and just switching sides. Gaze towards the left. Knees drop to the right. And then inhaling, both knees up again. And then just find your Shavasana. You can come back to a laying Baddha Konasana, laying butterfly pose, even catching both elbows overhead, being completely exposed, which might feel vulnerable, might relaxing. See whatever sensation comes up. And then just stay here for the last minute or so. Just relax into your Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath, but keep your eyes closed. And then in whichever pose you are, stretching out your legs and your arms overhead as you would wake up the second time, stretching out the sides, pointing your toes, maybe turning palms inside out, and then hugging in both knees. And then just rolling onto one side of your choice. Whichever comes intuitively here. Lay down. Internally telling yourself, thank you, body. Because our body is our body. It just accompanies us through life. So why not being gentle to it? It's the only one we have. We can change a little bit, but never entirely. And then pressing up with the upper hand into seated position. Coming into a cross-legged seat or a kneeling position, whichever suits you best here. And then when you arrived, bringing your hands in prayer position back, pressing your thumbs into your chest. Listen to your heartbeat. And then on the next inhale, bring your thumbs towards your forehead for clarity of thoughts. Your hands back to your lips for thoughtfulness of speech. And then your hands back down towards your heart for consistency of action. May the yoga be guiding you and me through everything we are thinking, saying, and doing, and balancing us out a little bit. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice, and hope to see you soon. Thank you so much, yogis. It was a pleasure to practice with you again. I hope you enjoyed it with this amazing view. Yeah, soon be back and teaching in person. And until then, I will just give you a little bit of the inside here.